As many of you know, I recently got sick, and we still don't know what caused it, but whatever it was sent me into a lupus flare that kept me down for a couple of days. And in most cases, I feel I have all the answers, but this flare episode was compounded by a small argument I had with my mom. It was a common family-fueled issue that brought up emotions which sent me into an undeniable rage, leading to me blowing up on my mom. And I don't know what came over me, as I too was shocked at the level of emotion that it stirred up within me. It led to my mom not speaking to me for 3 full weeks, and during those 3 full weeks, I was an emotional mess. I realized in many ways that I had unresolved issues that I should probably work to resolve. I feel that it would take extensive self-reflection, self-exploration, and self-understanding to come into a place where I can feel emotionally stable. While it was easier to blame my mom for the way she made me feel, I know deep within that I've projected my feelings unfairly onto her. And she now explains that I made her feel disrespected and unappreciated. All this to say that my parents are amazing to me and have done nothing but help me through everything I've been through, including raising of my 2 boys from infancy. I don't know where I'd be if it weren't for my parents. I mention this because in medicine, we don't discuss such emotional scars as the triggers for disease. I believe this flare was brought on by my anger and the stress it caused for over 3 weeks. I know that my emotional turmoil had a deep physiological effect on my body and health, and I felt it progressively getting worse, and it wasn't until I had made it all right with my mom that I began to recover. So a little bit about mental health. In school, we're taught a whole lot of things. Factual information jam-packed into a curriculum that I'm not so sure serves a growing mind. No one teaches you how to manage your mind. Our minds have the capability to heal and cause disease. We are constantly having conversations with ourselves and have so many stories that we tell ourselves without ever learning to check if they are indeed the truth. Many of our patients have emotional scars that they live through. It's not common to work through them completely, as it takes hard work to realize that our lives are a reflection of our thoughts. And when treating patients, I can reach a state of biochemical health and homeostasis with my patients, but more often than not, I run into a wall. This wall is typically the underlying emotional conflicts that my patients live with that cause them to behave a certain way, further exacerbating their symptoms. So our thoughts create feelings, and our feelings create our actions. And many people are stuck in a cycle and can't free themselves. They can seek out a health expert, a doctor, or read a book, but until one really works on the root issues, it's hard to change their state of being. So let's talk a little bit about gratitude. So Elizabeth Gilbert, one of my favorite authors, said, "You were given life. It's your duty to find something beautiful within life, no matter how slight." I learned a great deal in the past 3 weeks when I was sick in bed. I learned just how much I've taken my health and my life for granted. I felt an overwhelming sense of gratitude for my body's ability to recover and serve me. This lesson taught me to know who I am, what really matters, and the small things that I take for granted, like flowers blooming on our front porch, the way my dog wiggles his tail so happily, and the smile on my son's face, and our Alkaline members, patients, and our team. Research proves that gratitude has healing powers. It puts us in a positive frame of mind, and it connects us to each other with compassion and love. And it's rewarding and leads to a joyful life, which equates to a healthy life. So how do you exactly practice gratitude? Well, 1, observe your thoughts. Become mindful of your thoughts. We all have between 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts per day. They are typically critical, negative thoughts that are not motivated or monitored by our intelligent brain. They tend to be conditioned and habitual thoughts that run our lives to self-sabotage and typically negativity. The more you can observe, the more you can tune into your tendencies in efforts to fix them. Second is to practice meditation and yoga. I've attributed my health recovery to the practice of yoga. Yoga is a state of being. It connects our minds with our bodies and allows us to tune inward for insight and wisdom. It allows us to self-explore, self-reflect, and cultivate self-love. It's the ultimate practice that will bring health and vitality physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Number 3 is to live with childlike wonder. As we grow older, our patterned experiences and thoughts tend to suck the novelty out of new experiences. We dominate our thoughts by expecting a certain result, even in new situations. Cultivate a beginner's mind by approaching new situations with childlike curiosity, and check your thoughts by observing them to see how they tend to influence your experience. Number 4 is be self-aware. We live in an all-consuming information age where we're constantly distracted. Being aware of your surroundings, especially being mindful of your footprint in the world, will help make this world a better place. There's an increasing selfishness and anger out there in the world. We see this in road rage every day, politics, and crime. We can all become more self-aware of our own footprints by seeking to understand before seeking to be understood. Everyone is going through something in their lives, and they're full of self-negating thoughts. By being aware, we can place more smiles on the faces all around us. And when practicing gratitude, you'll find that your life becomes rewarding, joyful, and fulfilling. We all have a responsibility to humility, and by taking responsibility for our own happiness, we all can begin to heal. I really do hope you enjoyed this blog, and as always, we at Alkaline Wellness are all about sharing the gift of health and wellness. We offer lifestyle solutions that you can practice daily, including yoga, Pilates, meditation, physical therapy, nutrition therapy, and functional medicine to help you live your healthiest lives. So please visit alkalinewellness.com and subscribe to our newsletter, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel, Dr. Connie Jian, and like us on Facebook and Instagram for all the new stuff going on at our center. I'll see you guys next time.